Hey guys. I was wondering if that was going to be my record, actually. Didn't play for over a month, I want to say. Really looking forward to the new season. We're going to be getting quite a few information very soon, actually, about the new season Lunaria. We'll watch it together. The preview is in about, like, what, 20 minutes or something? We'll see. Excuse my son being noisy. Background, he's playing some Minecraft. Dude, all of a sudden, my Google account, like, incredibly, how do you say it? Like, protective or something. Not really sure. I had to, like, I don't know, prove that it is me from my phone with, like, multiple different layers. Don't know what's going on. Maybe they're having a day, you know? Not sure. Let me see. I think I didn't fix my chat. Give me a sec. Where's the ninja? There we go. Dude, I've been working on, like, some thumbnail for the video that I'm gonna make right after this. And I slapped it on top of the live stream as well. Yeah, I want to give a couple of, like, compasses here. Let me see. We surely have more items on this guy, right? Give me 1 sec. I'm back. Now, can you close the door, please? No. Thank you. Okay. Did I use it? Tax returns. Thinking of Maybe grinding a few maps here and there. Like, why not? I don't really recall what sort of like a setup I was running with when it comes to like compasses, that is. I would need to probably like go ahead and like check out my passives to understand what I was trying to do. But I'm gonna play the Rosa. We might even like level up some Rosa tomorrow. We'll see. To Australian stream. I am really curious what they're going to be changing about Vorax as well. I think I'm gonna hate the fact that I didn't go for the Vorax pet. What was her name even? Let me see. Shelly? Hey Socrates, I'm doing great. How about you? Thank you for asking. Oh, yeah, of course. Cage. Nightmare run, of course, I was running as well. What we want the most tonight is most probably going to be about the dream, right? We want no Rosa nerfs. And dream buffs, of course. Massive dream buffs. Hey Leon, how are you? Good day, good day. How is the stream doing over here? Let me see. It is 500 people waiting. And we are about 15 minutes away from it. Not too bad. Alright, I don't really know like if I need anything else on the other character. Just gonna like maybe drop this one as well. Like, why not? To be fair, like, I should have probably put everything in there, honestly. It's whatever. Okay. Looking forward to seeing what they're cooking. Me too. Me too. I want like new quality of life, one-click leveling up all of the gems, you know. Maybe some like UI changes would be nice. A little bit of dream buffs, and I cannot ask for anything else. I don't think there's a button to like take everything. There's bulk move, of course, but you need to like select them anyways when you're bulk moving. Huh. How many cards do I have? What is this? Okay, what sort of a setup was I even like running on this guy? Let me see. What's reading? I'm playing some sort of like a rarity. Adam is there as well. How's it going, Adam? see how much they're gonna nerf Rosa 2 this time around. I don't think they're gonna nerf too much. I don't think so. I doubt they are kind of the developers that want to like kill archetypes or like characters that people enjoy to play. They, you know, so it should still be viable. It was crazy strong anyways. How's it going, Eamsley? Hey, hey. There is a Gothic 1 remake official pre-order trailer. Guys, by the way, I didn't stream for a couple of days, maybe like 2 weeks even. Can you please give me some feedback on microphone volume and music volume if you wanna also, like, if everything is alright, I don't mind. Just let me know, please. You could also comment on how good I am looking today. That would be nice as well. They are giving 1 free drop pet this season. Really? What? What are we getting? The new pet's probably, right? Can we even get the new pet from it? I'm not sure. I'm in between at the moment. Like, I am certainly going to be getting the new pets, like whatever it is, right? Gonna get at the very least level 1 of like the new Lunaria seasonal mechanic pets, right? Because I kind of regretted not having Shelly. I think for as much as I farmed Vorax, I would have liked to have it. For sure. But also it was my first season, you know, like I don't necessarily blame myself for not spending too much. Or like having second thoughts. So this time, like, I'll for sure go for level 1 on the seasonal mechanic. But yeah, maybe like I don't really pull Shepherd until the very end where I have like boxes available, maybe. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. It's not a selectable one. What does that mean? Is it going to be like a random drop or something? Like you click it and it just gives you like a random drop pet? Pact Spirit? Is that how it's gonna be? That'd be interesting, actually. Pet until overround, but I'm not sure. I don't want to play overround, regardless. Yeah. So I wouldn't really like to get that pet. If it's possible, I would like to stay within the map. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking at the moment. That's the type of like game that I want to play. Instead of like opening a new portal, getting in there, and then like doing something new, and then turning back to my map. Like the every now and then, like the dream is gonna do this anyways, right? So I would like to keep that like at minimum. Apart from that. They will give 1 drop pet box on day 7. It's gonna be nice. But is that pet going to be random for everybody, or are we going to be able to like select one? If we can select one, I can just like probably upgrade my shepherd. Like I don't mind. Bonjour, Impulsive. Good to see you, man. Hope everything is alright. Thank you. 1 week from now, I'm gonna have no life Torchlight once again, Impulsive. And short update to what I'm playing. I played Control. Are you guys proud of me? I actually got 1 game out of my backlog. I started and finished Control. Don't know if you guys played it, but I didn't really 100% it, but I finished like some side stories and like 100% of the main story, of course. It was kind of nice. I also, my main screen died. I have like, well, I had, I suppose. I had like a pretty good main screen. Both of them like 1080p. My main one was like pretty good. 27-inch, I think. And then my side screen is kind of like an old one. It still is. It's the same. But the main screen died, which is kind of sad. It started like first a little bit flickering, and then afterwards it was very interesting. Like I've never even had this type of like an issue, because it was just happening at the start of the day. You know, like it was just not opening. I'm like opening and closing from the bottom, and it's like loading up, and then it just stops, you know, loading up and it just stops. It doesn't give you like screen, no image. And then finally, when it opens up, it was fine for the rest of the day. That's just really awkward. But this continued for like 2 weeks or something. And then eventually it just fucking died. I'm kind of sad because like my second screen is like very old. I would have preferred if that one died and then I upgraded my main screen and put that main screen to the side, as you can imagine. But now, you know, I have a new screen. You know, I had to buy. I made some like research. I got an OLED actually this time around. It's my first time having an OLED. It's a 1440 also. I'm happy so far. I only got it like yesterday evening. That's also why like I couldn't really stream for the past like 10 days or something. The screen was just awful. And then for the past 3-4 days I was just on one screen. I didn't really have anything. It's going to be selectable as far as I know. It's sold Chinese, so yeah, it is selectable. Cheers. Hey Turk, how's it going? When are the patch notes being released? I'm actually not really sure. I would imagine probably right after the stream, maybe? I'm not really sure. Sorry. We'll find out together if you like. How's it going, Serge? Welcome, bro. Never played it, but it's just 100% Neo 2, and I'm addicted, so I bought Neo 1 as well. I didn't know you didn't play Neo 1, by the way. Neo 1 is a little bit rough. It is easier, in my opinion, but it's also less fun. I don't really want to ruin it for you, of course, but Neo 2 is a masterpiece, I think. I'm also getting a lot of like how do you even say it? I'm also getting like lots of thoughts. Let's say, I suppose, like the fact that like Neo 2 is actually even better than Neo 3. I've seen in a couple of comments on like Reddit. A couple of friends of mine have told me so as well. So it's just saying Mind died too 2 days ago. Now it is getting sus. Yep, it is. Nvidia's cooking. This is how they're gonna sell you, no? I played it when it came out on PlayStation, but I really need more Neo. I see. It's funny how like you didn't really get into it while I was actually playing it. Alright, so that is... that we know. Yeah, no, this is not really what I was running. I need to check the other guy as well. I suppose like this is being saved per character or something? I'm not sure. Okay. Apparently I was. I was doing some like precious gear with some drop rarity, but no blueprints. And over here I was just doing like extra drop quantity basically, it seems. Per compass, right? I think the stream is like 3 minutes away. Yeah. Yeah, I do have quite a bit of backlog, but I don't think I'm gonna play stuff that are like 200 hours to finish. You know what I mean? But I did decide to like get rid of the games that are like on my backlog that are only gonna take like 10 to 20 hours. So for instance, I recently bought from the sale most of the Resident Evil series. Crimson Desert is one of those games that like I don't think I'm gonna jump into anytime soon. It is just too big, far too big. I'm just gonna grind out Torchlight. Certainly. It's not that like I wouldn't enjoy. I would definitely enjoy it. The problem is, however, like I think I'm just a better RPG streamer. It's not as easy for me to say something like, let me just stream what I like to play. Though don't get me wrong, I would definitely like to play Torchlight Infinite at the moment. But let's say, you know, if I was gonna stop like 15 days, then I would probably stop like 30 days instead. If that makes sense. Adam is saying, don't know if level 1 would be okay. For what, the new pet? I've been checking quite a bit of Crimson Desert content. And I think that game is only getting better though, with the patches and stuff. It's interesting like how they're improving it. It's been interesting. Did you play it, Leon? Alright, Christmas time. Do we refresh? Please? Is it now? The Clockwork Pets with Doro. How about the cards? Kong. Kong would be nice now, Adam. Farm some cards. The entire season. Just like drop quantity card pets with Dream. I think that would be kind of interesting. Is this another countdown, guys? From one countdown to another one. Wait. I was watching some streams and I'll grab it for sure once the price drops. I'm playing Grim Dawn again. Are you really? What do you guys think of my thumbnail, man? Look at this. Isn't it good?
Welcome everyone to Torchlight Infinite's Lunaria season preview. I'm Andre, your community manager. This season we're excited to bring you Torchlight Infinite's 3rd anniversary. And with it comes a ton of content, tons of rewards and events, and so much more. New seasonal gameplay, a new permanent Netherrealm mechanic, a new summoning system, a brand new hero, and a season progression system that overhauls the trade framework. Let's break it all down. Let's start with a new seasonal mechanic, Lunaria. The Lunaria gameplay is bringing a very straightforward and high-output farming loop. In the Netherrealm, you'll enter regions scattered with lunar stone statues. Walk up to them, use your lunar ring to cover as many statues as possible, and hit the strum button to wake them up. The awakened Lunaria creatures drop loot immediately on death. along with energy for your next strum. Very simple gameplay loop, just strum, kill, rise and repeat. Here's a quick tip, you can actually bind the strum button to a hotkey for a much smoother mapping experience. The more statues you awaken in a single strum, the higher your combo count. And combo count directly multiplies your drop rewards. More statues circled means more monsters, a bigger drop bonus, and a larger haul. While farming, you may actually randomly trigger lunar omens, special surprise events that shake up the loop. Here's what you can expect from them. When lunar radiance triggers, a gleaming golden statue appears on the map. The monster underneath drops substantially better loot than the standard statues. When dark moon's descent triggers, a powerful enemy spawns mid-run. Take it down and it's gonna drop some serious loot. When moonlit revival triggers, every Lunaria creature currently on the map reverts back into a single statue. The area instantly fills back up with statues, giving you another full strum opportunity. But if lunar omens weren't enough, there's actually another layer, rhapsodies. During a run, you may trigger a rhapsody theme that fundamentally changes the rules of the encounter. These are high variance events that can massively swing your rewards. In the lunar reverberation, each statue activates spawns a replacement, so the density keeps rising, but your lunar rings area keeps shrinking. Find the most packed area and work it efficiently. In the Moonrise Rhapsody, the lunar harp no longer consumes energy, so that means unlimited strums. If your current strum activates more statues than the previous one, a moonlight casket full of loot spawns randomly on the map. It requires one more strum to open, but the payoff is worth it. This season there are nearly 10 Rhapsody variants, each with very distinct mechanics.
How do you select your
Lunar omens
Rhapsody?
can also appear during Rhapsodies, layering additional effects on top. You can think of lunar harp tuning as your mod, and you can use it to customize your setup. Collect lunar strings during gameplay, and slot them onto the lunar harp for different effects. These aren't just passive stat bumps, but they actually meaningfully change how the mechanic plays. For strum optimization, equip Mirror's Ripples. It shows you the statue count inside your lunar ring in real time. If you hate leaving statues on the map, Chaos String instantly activates everything with a single button. And if you just want to go hands-free and zoom across the map, Celestial Reaver. Once you hit a statue threshold, the lunar harp triggers itself automatically. There's a lot of different lunar string options to suit different approaches, so whether you're optimizing for maximum combo count or prefer maximum setup, there's something for you. Next up, let's discuss a new growth mechanic,
What do you guys think so
the
far?
creation engine. You'll find creation engines scattered throughout the maps. Activate one and various creation crystals begin floating while creation sentries spawn to guard the machine. Defeat each wave of sentries and a random crystal lights up. Once all sentries are down, those illuminated crystals convert into rewards. And these machines can actually produce some serious loot, such as the Path of the Brave exclusive fluorescent memory, the legendary chest armor Silent Avowal, and a fluorescent memory used to unlock a mystery skill. More on that skill shortly, but let me tell you now, it involves potions. You can also configure the creation engine for various NetherRealm talents. Heavier investment unlocks more aggressive options. Matching two identical crystals creates a bonus, whimsical creation crystal to inflate your loot pool, and you can even make the engine occasionally produce gold creation crystals, which chain activate every crystal in the machine. Lighter investment flips the engine into a buff dispenser. When crystals resolve, you gain a drop quantity bonus based on crystal type. Carry those bonuses into your next encounter for compounding returns. The creation mechanic also comes with its own compasses. Worth highlighting, the Record Creation Compass spawns additional creation engines throughout a stage and generates a special record creation engine at the end. This engine logs all creation crystals collected during the stage and pays out
That's
their
a strong
rewards
answer,
again
by
on
the way.
completion. Of course, there's a trade-off. The more crystals are recorded, the stronger the guards protecting the final engine. Whether you're going for burst loot explosions or stacking global bonuses, the creation mechanic has room for both approaches. At the same time, the new season is actually updating a lot of the existing mechanics.
Fingers crossed here,
Let's
guys.
start off with Vorax. What was your highest and lowest activity on record? Wide variance there could actually feel pretty bad. So after watching how the mechanic played out over a full season, we've rebalanced several potions and buffed most ultimate potions. More importantly, we've optimized the timing of ultimate potions. They'll no longer show up when they can't be used to full effect. So that means there's not going to be any more waiting until round 8 or 9 for a hollow cocoon to appear. We've also added a UI alert for when your Vorax substance is fully charged, so you don't accidentally waste any of them. The surgery phase's UI and feedback have also been vastly improved. Of course, we've also added a Vorax talent constellation to the Void Shard. Slot in the relevant Netherrealm talents and you get a chance to contract Vorax yourself by killing Vorax monsters. The upside? Faster movement and larger skill area. The downside? The infection is going to follow you into the operating room, meaning enemies get tougher, although antidote vial drop rates are going to go up to compensate. These talents also include the ability to mark Vorax monster locations on the minimap, a huge quality of life for deep space maps. The Vorax mechanic is also getting a new compass support. The old titanium scalpel has been reworked into the sterling silver scalpel. We're also adding the legendary titanium alloy scalpel, which grants bonus drop rates to the surgical protocol you select before battle. That is, at the cost of 2 additional random protocols appearing mid-fight to disturb you. The Supreme Showdown boss rotation is also changing this season. Floor 20 swaps to Supreme Sons of Rising Tide. And Floor 21 swaps to Bladebreaker General Red Scale. The Condensed Energy mechanic is returning as well. Pick up Scattered Condensed Energy during the fight to build an energy shield against lethal hits. So next up, some notes on survivability. We've actually noticed that Netherrealm stages affixes push survival requirements to an unreasonable level, sometimes forcing players to overinvest in defensive stats at the expense of damage output. We're kinda adjusting the design logic on these affixes, shifting the focus from survival pressure to damage output validation. So that means that going forward, stage affixes are gonna be testing your damage efficiency, not just your ability to face tank. We've also noticed that as players have gotten stronger, the remaining time under 40 seconds condition in the Clockwork Ballet gameplay has become a dead zone. You clear fast enough that you're just waiting for the drop bonus to trigger, so we're gonna be adjusting this threshold to 60 seconds. We're also making some adjustments to the 6 Gods mechanic to give it some more identity. The Gods Treasure Chest effect, previously in the Profound Talent constellation, is now provided by the Mystery Treasure Gods Compass. We've also swapped out 6 God emblems from the Treasure Chest drop table in favor of Astrolabs. We've also updated the God of Machines mechanic. You can now earn 1 stack of buff on completing the second round rather than the third. We've also fixed the Confusion card interaction in God of Might. Now, no matter how you're farming your embers, everything triggers exactly as it should. The Fluorescent Memory strategy was lacking compass options in the late game. To address this, we're adding the Brilliant Fluorescent Compass, which gives dropped Fluorescent Memories a 50% chance to duplicate. We've also updated the Focus Fluorescent Compass, so its effects apply to all exclusive Fluorescent Memory drops.
That's actually insane, by the way. That might be very expensive.
Now let's move on to
They didn't talk about Dream at all! Where's the Dream changes?
This season includes some hero trait reworks, new summoning mechanics, new dot mechanics, a brand new hero, and a progression system that overhauls the trait framework. First up, Lethal Flash. Since the mobility tag was removed from Path of Flames, Lethal Flash, which depended on mobility to replenish ammo, has been stuck in an awkward spot. And being hardlocked to shotgun effect left almost no viable skill options. Post-rework, Lethal Flash drops the mobility dependence entirely. It's now all about altering projectile behavior. At level 45, Evil Ouroboros adds an auto-return. The projectile continues flying up to 10 meters behind you, picking off enemies at your back. Alternatively, Parallel Approaching trades 90% of your range for a raw damage boost. Short range sounds like a problem, but that's where the level 75 trait Silent Impact comes in. On hit, it consumes ammo to bounce the projectile off the ground, patching the range gap and significantly boosting clear efficiency. Freed from the ammo and shotgun constraints, Lethal Flash is now a flexible projectile skill that works with a much broader range of builds.
That's crazy, by the way. It looks
The
insane.
summon
that
system
build.
hasn't seen any changes in a while, but this season we're introducing something genuinely new. Have you ever been mid-running the Netherrealm, killed a powerful enemy and thought, I wish I could just use that thing? Well, this season you can.
Ah, Spectres.
Introducing Modularization, the new mechanic for synthetic troop builds. Module skills pull a monster's traits and generate a replica with a portion of their abilities to fight beside you. Take the Truck Boss Second General. Modularize him, and you can summon his replica to deal ferocious Shatter Fist blows to enemies.
This is
Now,
hilarious.
unlike
dude.
standard synthetic troop minions, the Truck Boss's damage scales with your strength stat. The more you invest,
Oh my god, this cat. Okay.
Now, unlike standard synthetic troop minions, the Truck Boss's damage scales with your strength stat. The more you invest, the harder it's gonna hit. The medium Amber automaton probably has a few painful memories attached. Its modularized form unleashes that same energy onto your enemies. Massive damage output combined with a debuff that reduces their damage output. Then there's the Ravager. Modularize it, and it's gonna unleash Ravaging Slash across a wide, rectangular area. Ravaging Slash guarantees steep strikes by default, and your steep strike chance scales its damage even further. The Goblin Priest rounds out the showcase. Modularization lets him convert most cold damage to fire damage while adding a percentage of cold damage on top of fire. To unlock module skills, activate the corresponding talent in the Profound Talent constellation. Then defeat native bosses in Netherrealm stages for a chance to obtain their module.
Ah,
By the time the Lunaria
every single
season
one of
goes
them
live,
has their
there's
own
going to be a
gems.
ton of options available at launch.
That's going to be a
including
lot of
over
effort to be
20
made
boss
by boss farming.
modularization options. But we've actually got a lot more planned going forward, including Plane Watcher modules. Beyond their base effects, module skills also roll with additional random affixes. Some examples: boost your minion's action speed and your own movement speed, on-kill explosion effects, one that locks nearby enemies' erosion resistance at 10%, and there's even a mysterious affix that activates the persistence aura for you and your minions.
Holy shit.
Honestly, worth running even if module skills aren't your core focus.
Probably, yeah.
We've rebuilt Chromatic Shot's base form. Each activation now randomly selects an elemental type as the damage attribute, converting all other damage types to match. The rework version also has a chance to trigger an explosion on kill and now includes the area tag. 2 exclusive support skills have also been added. Chromatic Shot Light Chaser pushes damage scaling from your primary element and boosts projectile speed with improved homing. Chromatic Shot Splendor cycles through damage elements in sequence. Every elemental hit is guaranteed to apply the matching element, and it deals increased damage to targets that have all elemental elements on them. Dot builds have also been underperforming in practice. They ramp up quite well and feel smooth early on, but as content scales up, the steady output nature of Dot actually becomes a liability, slowing
Okay.
time to kill on tough targets and slightly behind on clear speed. So we're adding a new mechanic to address this, introducing Ill Omen, a new debuff mechanic for Dot builds. Stack Ill Omen to 10 layers on a target and it takes a massive damage hit. Normal and magic monsters are instantly killed. Elites take true damage equal to 30% of their max life. Apply Ill Omen using the Ominous Curse skill. When enemies are inside Ominous area and reaping damage across a health threshold, they accumulate Omen stacks. Late-game optimization paths include reducing trigger thresholds, accelerating stack rate, and enabling spread on trigger, which creates chain reactions across
That's another
packs,
layer of thing that you
dramatically
need to
improves
solve.
clear
though.
fluidity. The result? Dot builds gain real burst windows. Trash mobs die to the mechanic itself in late game, and bosses can be chunked down immediately, cutting down fight duration significantly. Of course, some new legendaries are also coming this season. Let's take the time to highlight two of them. First, the Strength Helmet Magma Skull. The lore goes that when the Great Flood receded, the skulls of fallen giants became the world's furnaces. Equip it, and your main skill is automatically supported by a level 30 Cataclysm. Plus, you can extra fire hit damage based on how many affliction stacks the target is carrying. Second, Wrath's Dread Crest, another Strength Helmet.
Trauma.
The lore, an undefeated champion hardened by endless conflict until his shattered skull was tempered crimson by sheer fighting will. Mechanically, it stripes out elemental and erosion damage entirely, pure physical only. The cost is real. Every trauma layer you carry deals true damage per second to you. But the payoff scales with it. More trauma means higher additional physical damage and armor penetration. High risk, high ceiling.
The corruption spilling from the Emperor's casket. It drained us of our myrrh, our chrism, and something
I think I'm gonna need some patch notes to have any idea whatsoever.
Faith.
If I'm not mistaken, so far, they kind of like showcase their kind of two new mechanics, not necessarily just one, right? One of them is like this Lunaria with like the strum mechanic with a harp, right? So you like activate. You have like limited amounts of like strums, I think, per map, if I'm not mistaken.
But even the gods remain silent.
And then there's that like tower mechanic where you need to like defend the tower, sort of. And it just gives you loot, I think.
You were
But
never
that one
a great
has
emperor.
actually passives, if I'm
And
not
don't
mistaken.
even dream of becoming some terrifying legend.
Kiki, it's enough.
Now, get back into your coffin where you belong. Ashes to ashes, dust to
Increasing.
dust.
Oh. Because my
Now
cat
let's talk
increased
about this season's new hero. Meet Scentweaver Sage, debuting along with her first trait, Licorice Note. Sage abandons traditional healing skills entirely in favor of elixir-based mechanics. Her traits revolve around the scent bottle. If it can go in the bottle, it can be refined. Every hero can use elixir skills, but Sage uniquely adjusts the recipe inside the scent bottle dynamically based on combat needs, producing different effects from the same tools. A few examples. Playing Dot, add a twin spine flower to the bottle for a chance to reap twice on reap effect. Is your defense lacking?
Okay,
Sage
I'll
can
get you
bring
out.
rare defensive stats like injury buffer or convert physical damage to random elemental damage. Affixes that don't usually appear on gear. In practice, one well-constructed bottle covers a meaningful chunk of your offensive and defensive
Later I
needs
realized that she was
simultaneously.
locked in with me, so...
As Sage levels up, her options open up a lot. Now, where
character
elixir
design?
charges from kills are too slow, her brew can be set up so that critical strikes, reaping, or even just moving can automatically generate charges. The Stimulant Salt variant goes even further. It auto-triggers your Empower skill on top of faster charging. Concerned about healing overflow, the Elixir of Immortality converts Success Life and Mana Restoration into temporary health and mana beyond your normal caps. And the more that converts, the higher your damage bonus. The more you're healed, the harder you're gonna hit.
Interesting.
Late game, you can even specialize Sage's direction. Go the Scholar route, max out life and mana, letting those base stats convert directly into amplified elixir effects. You can also go the Mad Scientist route, carry a second special flask and use it offensively on enemies. Source rare ingredients, and Sage can brew legendary forbidden options from this flask. Some cause fallen enemies to explode for true damage, while others sacrifice energy shield recharge so that excess life restoration also fortifies your shield, converting it into additional damage output. Now, Sage's introduction is actually a perfect segue into the broader elixir skill overhaul. Potions have always been kind of an afterthought, something you slam on when you're low on health. This season we're changing that. Potions are being separated from the restoration skill category and becoming their own type skill, elixir skills. Unlike standard skills, elixir skills run on charge points instead of cooldown or mana. Normally, you can build those charges by killing enemies. With this system now on its own branch, the elixir skills are getting a major expansion. The full roster is breaking down into 3 categories. First, tonics. Things like life source and mana source stay focused on survivability. Dews are your single stat boosts. Steadfast Dew for base armor, Nimbleness Dew for base evasion, and Blurry Steps has been renamed Swiftness Dew. And then there are distillates, advanced elixirs with composite effects and complex mechanics which can greatly shape your build. Some high-value elixir skills are being moved out of the skill shop entirely. They will now only be available through drops or fluorescent memory exchanges. A few standouts. Tenacity Dew, the only Dew skill obtainable through drops. It provides a significant boost to your elemental resistance cap, essential in high-pressure content. The Scorpion Stinger Distillate, a strong pick for projectile builds. One use grants more projectiles, increased area, and a movement speed boost, effectively replacing several support skills in a single slot. Thunderwood Distillate raises max lightning resistance and grants a rare lucky damage effect for its full duration. On the talent side, the Panacea talent has been reworked into Tailor Remedy. New effect: equip 2 or fewer elixir skills in your skill bar and you gain up to plus 50% elixir skill effectiveness. Running just one carries a minus 50% duration penalty, but depending on your build, that trade-off can actually work in your favor. We're also continuing to tune and adjust existing build components this season.
Okay.
Last season we introduced crafting, and the community came up with some very impressive combinations. This season we're making a few adjustments just to keep it more balanced. Forex Gear can still craft 2 legendary affixes this season, but they now have to come from the same legendary item.
Oh, Rose is untouched at least, the
We've
one that
also
I'm
fixed the issue
playing.
when crafting ultimate affixes like curse stacks. Every ultimate affix now has a T2 version during crafting, so you're no longer forced into a blemish outcome. To address supply
What does
issues
that
with
mean?
high-demand special organs, we're adding a dismantling and exchange feature. Break down unwanted special organs into organ teratomas, then exchange them in the shop for random special organ. Counter affixes have been hard to get, which has been gating access to deep space. This season we're going to be adding more abnormal counter affixes in Hero Memories and Ethereal Prism. And you can now even craft immune to crowd control effects directly in the Ethereal Prism. Blending is also getting some updates this season. Several core talents had low uptake, and
Wait, what was
high-value
blending
aromatic
again?
talents were seeing much use. We've overhauled both. We've done a large rotation of core talents available
of course.
through blending, bringing in proven talents like Formless, Play Safe, and Extreme Coldness to replace underused options. We're also adding more survival-focused core talents this season. Amber Armor, Defensiveness, and Resistance are all joining the pool. Aromatic talents have also been reworked and significantly reduced in cost. The reworked Hollow Journey now grants precise magical source with a base effect, which prioritizes partial damage absorption by mana. The new Thrice Lucky Aromatic talent provides lucky damage and bumps the optimal roll determination count from 2 to 3. These changes should help blending better fill gaps in your builds and make aromatic talents worth investing in. Corrosion on non-legendary gear has been a real pain point. Hitting a bad outcome that tanks your base affix and random affix rolls just feels awful.
True.
We've lowered the probability of both outcomes down to 5%, which should cut down significantly on gear becoming unusable. We've also noticed that T0 plus affixes obtained through corrosion often roll at the low end, falling short of what players are actually looking for. So we're raising the lower bound of T0 plus affix values majorly. For example, this T0 plus spell level affix will not always roll at 5. Hero memories are a core part of the trade system, and they're getting a major update this season. The new progression system built around hero memories is called Renewed Memory, and it brings some big changes to how you build and invest in trades. It introduces Revival, a brand new crafting method that unlocks the hidden power inside those memories. Using basic revival materials, you add revival effects to a memory. The wax and wane effect increases the values on base affixes. The rising moon effect elevates a fixed affix here.
Okay.
Combine these two and your memory affix values can reach full T0. Unlike corrosion, revival effects are mutually exclusive. They can all coexist on the same memory. You can also layer in the lunar ring effect, which expands the memory with a set of powerful random affixes, including rare stats like Warcry effect, elixir effect, or physical damage converted to a random element. And we're just getting started. The core of Revival is the Young Moon effect. It has an extra powerful trait affix to a memory. On rare and epic tier memories, it gives you cost-effective affixes for early and mid-game progression. On top-tier ultimate memories, the affix pool expands massively, including hero-specific trait affixes tailored to each hero's design. To help you land something that's actually usable, each hero-specific trait affix has a dedicated directional crafting item. Now let's dive into a few hero-specific trait affixes. The first one is for Berserker players. Hero's Resourcefulness transforms the main skill burst into a spell skill that can trigger spell burst, bringing full screen coverage to Berserker builds. Summon type heroes aren't stuck behind their minions anymore. Commander Motto's Order Calling trait, paired with neural synchronization training, lets you gain overload whenever you deploy minions, with additional overload effects when synthetic troops are nearby. For something more aggressive, the Zealot of War exclusive trait, Self-Imposed Shackles. Stand still and you get high attacks and spell block chance, continuous heat-up effects, and expanded skill area. The moment you move, you take a minus 60% penalty to all resistances. If you've been running Yoga 2 and you're frustrated by monsters locking out of your twisted spacetime, Tune Myself in Another Spacetime should help significantly. Added to Spacetime Elapse, it increases the max twisted spacetime count by +1 and drops the interval to 1 second. Private Universe goes further. Twisted spacetime now follows your movement entirely. You become a walking detonation zone. The Revival system offers 36 hero-specific trait affixes in total. Whatever hero and trait you're running, there's something here relevant for your build.
And you don't really like trade anything.
Beyond the
for
hero-specific
like,
affixes,
there's
there's also a ton of
plus,
powerful universal affixes available to all heroes. For example, find this is artificial moon for your memory, and you gain an extra memory slot, letting you socket an additional memory to support your base hero trait. This means your base hero trait can now reach level 5, like any other trait. Push it to level 5, and it also gains an additional base trait effect. Using Frostfire's Icefire Fusion as an example, it gains an extra plus 100% Frostfire Rampage cooldown recovery speed. That said, top-tier revive memories require both serious luck and engagement with high difficulty seasonal content. Now let's cover all the quality of life updates coming this season. This season, the login screen, the loading screen, general pop-ups, the talent interface, and Divinity Slate interface are all being updated. Of course, we've done our best to not mess with the way you actually interact with the game, so familiar interaction patterns are gonna stay the same.
Cool.
As always, we're gonna be monitoring your feedback, so let us know what you think. 2 existing character models are also getting visual reworks this season. First, Thea's Wisdom of the Gods trait, and also Erika's Windstalker trait. Both have been redesigned with improved proportions and finer character detail. The Coldness Tracer is also returning with a more imposing redesign and a brand new domain. The remastered arena is more detailed and atmospheric. We're also continuing to iterate on monster and skill effect visuals across the board. The login and character selection music have also been fully updated this season. For our special anniversary season, we rearranged and re-recorded the classic Torchlight Infinite theme, preserving its core identity while giving it a much more expansive and cinematic feel.
level up everything at the same time, please.
We've made general overall improvements to the search mechanic. For example, whether it's the trade house, the help menu, or any other locations with a search function, you can now separate multiple terms with a space to filter for items matching all conditions simultaneously.
Nice.
For example, type additional, physical, damage with a space in help, and you'll get all items and affixes that include additional physical damage, much more precise than before. As promised, hardcore mode is also finally getting some quality of life. When hardcore character is defeated, all inventory items are transferred to a temporary stash for use by your next character. When this season hardcore server launches, the check-in event will also go live, providing hardcore exclusive time transition capsules. The injury buffer display has also been updated. When mana is involved in damage absorption, the injury buffer effect now shows up directly on the mana bar. The trade house is also getting several quality of life updates this season. Filtering gear by base affixes now excludes dream interpretation affixes, making it easier to find dual base affix priceless items. Divinity Slate Search now support filtering by talent node type. Find slates with specific configurations like 2 legendary medium talents or 2 core talents.
Cool. That's nice.
Reflection item listings can now be replicated multiple times without needing to relist. We've also added a quick purchase toggle. When you enable it, you can purchase items of that type while skipping the confirmation pop-up entirely. This can be very useful when buying large quantities of a specific currency. The Void Shard's planned tab cap has also been raised from 3 to 6 now. The 2 pages by default plus 1 for the Brilliant Gilding Season Pass. Additional pages can be earned through anniversary events or purchase with
that's so
Primo Chris
good.
in the shop.
Kudos to them, honestly, that's so good.
In order to further help you protect your account, we've also developed a function lock. Once it's active, sensitive account operations require a password before they go through, protecting you from unauthorized changes or asset transfers. The function lock has 2 modes, standard and strict, so you can control exactly how much is covered and locked.
All right.
Let's wrap up
Patch
with
notes,
events, pack spirits, and cosmetics. Complete the 7-day check-in event and you'll learn a legendary drop pack spirit selection pack. Overround packs have also been added to the selection pool this season.
Starfish?
More exciting news, we're also
Ship it
running
is
a
there
limited
too!
anniversary event this season, the Midas Touch. Complete objectives to earn
surely.
draws, then spin for rewards, including pack spirit crystals, jagged primos, and best of all, a chance to win this year's commemorative Torchlight Infinite Gold Note. This one especially co-designed by the TLI team and the China Academy of Arts. Also good news, this year we're actually making a lot more of them available, so your odds of winning one are even higher. We've also prepared a full event suite. First up, the 3rd anniversary celebration. Complete objectives for an Activation Medium selection pack and Void Shard plan tabs. For the login event Lunar Gifts, you can get a legendary drop pack spirit selection pack. And for a huge haul, remember to complete Traces to the Moon, where you can get rare drop pack spirits, upgrade insignias, exclusive weapon upgrade appearances, and most of all, up to 30 legendary battle pack spirit draws. New pack spirits are joining us this season. The seasonal drop pack spirit, Avatar of Moon. She has a chance to appear whenever you strum, applying a lunar magic effect that doubles or triples drops from that strum. She
Triples
can
from
also
that
cast
stroke.
magic on random statues when you enter a gameplay area, granting a drop quantity bonus to statues within range. The new hero stage is also coming with her new companion pack spirit, the Elixir Fairies. These little helpers generate exclusive tonics for you, enhancing Elixir skill effects and providing bonus damage and movement speed during Elixir skill active duration. Next up, let's take a look at all the new cosmetics. The Scent Weaver is getting a new legendary outfit this season. The Nether Blight appearance pack includes the Abyssal Wraith outfit, a universal restoration skill effect, weapon skin, body effect, exclusive trait effect, exclusive portrait, and a portrait frame. Carino is also getting a transcendent appearance. The Silver Moon Gunner pack includes the Moon Hunter appearance, split shot skill effect, weapon skin, body effect, and exclusive portrait. The Glory Across All Realms collection is getting the new ultimate back accessory, Burning Abyss. A dragon from the depths of the abyss coils behind you, absorbing enemy soul fire and unfurling 6 ominous wings. Also new to Glory Across All Realms, the teleport effect Moonlit Fox Dance, featuring a massive moon and a giant dancing fox. That's everything for the Lunaria season preview. We've covered the Lunaria seasonal mechanic, the renewed memory progression system, the new hero, the elixir skill overhaul, the creation engine, and so much more.
What is creation engine? That's the thing.
Like,
is it like a new mechanic, or is that something that's
So thank you so much to all of you who have been with us along this journey. The Lunaria season is right around the corner, coming April 16, and we can't wait to see you all on launch day. That's all for today. Stay tuned to the final patch notes, and more news coming soon.
When? Final patch notes, please. TLM OONO. What is going on? Alright, maybe screenshot this shit. That's right, it's here. Wait. Something like this, maybe? Yo, what's up, Wraith? Let's see what it gets. How do you even, like, redeem code? Redeemed. Okay. 300 jacket. Boom. Guys, patch notes when? How's it going, Ravy? Playing Hero Siege. Did the announcement look good? It's not too shabby. It doesn't necessarily like I want to say they didn't necessarily say like what they're nerfing, what they're buffing. Perhaps like we're gonna see more of that in the patch notes, because I'm kind of scared for my Rosa too. I just want to like play that, you know. So that news is away from me for now. Apart from that, they basically talked about like the new league mechanic. There's actually 2. And then some elixir changes, apparently. There's some new hero traits changes as well. With the memories, right? They have like a new enchantment system on them now, which is really awkward. Like, so you can take these things and like put an extra enchantment on them, which are, as far as I understood, which are like unique to the character that you play. Pretty interesting. I don't necessarily know, like, you know, I didn't really read what is available. There's also going to be one more hero trait to be unlocked right over here. I wouldn't say hero trait or memory. Okay, memory slot to be unlocked right over here that is capable of buffing this. So you know, like, how you can make these level 5 by having like +2 over here on top of the +3, I suppose. You can now have this over here as well. For instance, the Unsullied Blade is gaining Mystic Mercury, right? While Mercury is active, using non-channeled attacks, it grants you Mercury points. Upon reaching maximum, you are now in the realm of Mercury. This realm consumes Mercury points every second, and when it is 0, it becomes Mystic Mercury again. mana can only be consumed by Mystic. At the same time, mana can only be restored by Realm. Bonus, an additional bonus to spell damage, also applied to attack damage. This is interesting. Like, I don't think Rosa is going to be gaining much for having a level 3, level 4 Unsullied Blade. Unless there's going to be something extra here. Because there's no percentages, there's no, like, portions, you know what I mean? It is just flat. Anyways. Guys, I'm out of here for now. I'll make a video later on today. I'll just basically like cover what I can think of from what they have just like previewed, basically, right? Oh, let's just comment this. It is whatever. And so stay tuned for the video. I'll just like talk sub 10 minutes about like what is coming, what they previewed in the preview, right? And tomorrow I think I'm gonna level up like a new Rosa 2 on stream. I really hope there's going to be. Let me see if I can like find something on there. Reddit perhaps. Yeah, I'm not reading. Ah, Passionals. Hold up. Holy, what's going on? Unsullied Blade, Apathy Blade. Intelligence no longer provides damage bonus. Intelligence equals strength plus dexterity. 120% strength and dexterity. Apathy Blade. Apathy Blade. What is Apathy Blade? Hello? I actually don't know what is Apathy Blade. Intelligence no longer provides damage bonus. What sort of like int was I even rocking on this character? I'm running quite a bit of intelligence, to be fair, because I think that's like one of my main stats. We were running like 0 on strength and dexterity, so that like we can take the trade-off. And then stacking intelligence for like percentage multiplier. But this time around, intelligence is not going to provide any damage bonus. What is Apathy Blade? I need to see this. Interesting. Mercury Purged. Realm of Mercury continuously removes elemental ailments. On applying or removing Frostbite, gain Baptism, which is minus cold damage taken, and Skill Area. On applying, removing Ignite and Paralysis. We are not going to be doing that, I think. Thank you very much, though. But they're basically giving you damage on critical strike. I don't know what that means. Like crit damage, maybe? Skill Area. We're basically gaining, like, Skill Area and less cold damage taken somehow. I should probably share this on my Discord. Where is my Discord? Please. There we go. Okay, like depending on what this is, right? Like we didn't really get a Mercury Purged. Apathy Blade and Mercury Purged. Like universal. While Realm of Mercury is active, base trait adds special memory slots for installing ultimate or lower quality origin memory. Base stats and random affixes values on the slot's memory are reduced by 20%. Artificial Moon, while in the Realm of Mercury is active, each Mercury Baptism grants attack speed as well. It's kind of whatever. Basic attributes. Realm of Mercury, when using non-channeled attacks, restores 16% unsealed mana. This does not apply to burst. When using non-channeled attack, restore 15% unsealed maximum mana. This does not apply. So this is a 1% nerf, basically, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. Is that bad? I don't think this is like do or die. Mercury purged. Like, alright, affixes. Hero traits, affixes. These are just affixes. So we're getting these. I can't remember how to open my hero trait. It's H, apparently. Lunar phase, you see? I think these are just like lunar phase stuff, guys. These are like the stuff that I can roll on top of my traits, I want to say. On my memories. I hope so. In that case, like, there's no difference on Rosa. Like, nothing at all. Well, I have just like 1% nerf on my mana regeneration. Does that even matter? I don't think so. Like, literally, look at my mana. I don't understand what does this even do. This is whatever, honestly. Okay. Should we search for Dream? Mojikin is saying Frostbitten in the Prophet tree was also nerfed. 50% frostbite effect down to 40%. That kind of stuff is okay too, though, Mojikin, right? It should be okay. But yeah, like, frostbite effect is one of our hard multipliers at the late game. They're also changing quite a bit of like blending stuff. I'm a little bit scared that like this type of blending is not going to be available anymore. It was called no loose ends, for instance, because that thing is like 50% multiplier, I think. There's no dream changes. Maybe nightmare? Let's write nightmare. There's no nightmare stuff either. Hello? I am so scared. New gameplay, new content. Build related optimization. Gameplay and drop related changes. Freeze and frostbite have been adjusted. The base maximum frostbite value have been increased. Okay, this is a huge nerf though. But freeze will still trigger at 100. Wait. That while frozen, the base duration of the periodic freezing has been reduced from 2 to 1 seconds. That doesn't matter too much. This is obviously a nerf. This is a buff. This is not too bad at all. So we will still freeze at 100. So we will like gain the capability of freezing at 100, which means reaching 100 is kind of enough. But like if you can reach higher, of course you're going to be gaining more frostbite stacks on the enemy, which kind of makes sense because now probably when you're at 120, you're going to be gaining a lot more DPS. Damage over time with the Eel Omen. Ailment stack mechanic have optimized. God's chest no longer drops 6 God's emblems. Oh my god, guys, there's no dream changes. I'm gonna play exactly the same. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate right there. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get some dinner. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I'm gonna see you tomorrow with probably just some like Rosa 2 leveling, to be honest with you. We'll see. Have a nice evening for yourself.